an example of what you do in terms of looking at somebody who is a reflector in your life. The first thing you recognize is that what you're looking at is that the key is the G center. And again, the key is the G center because it is about being in the right place at the right time. It is about place. Always about place. So, the first thing about the reflector is that the reflector is here to reflect their environment. The nature of a reflector is the direct result of the environment that they're in. So when you're looking at a reflector's design, the first thing you're looking to see is, are there any activations in the G center? That's number one. If there are activations in the G center, that's where you read the formula. If there are no activations in the G center, then you can only read the formula from what's pointed at the G center.
So the reason why Ra is putting a heavy emphasis on the G center is because the G center is connected to our self-love, our identity, our direction in life, and it's where the magnetic monopole, which is the design crystal, where it's located. And I've written an article on my blog. I'll link it down below. You can read more about it. But essentially the G center, when we're talking in biological terms, is directly correlated to our liver and our blood, which filters out the toxins in our body, and the liver is responsible for our overall health. Whenever a liver cell dies, it doesn't automatically renew to an authentic cell. What I mean by this is that human design is all about following your strategy and authority for 7 years, because within 7 years you will have essentially a brand new body. Like every cell in your body will have been renewed. Now everyone gets a brand new liver like every 6 weeks. It regenerates itself, but the liver, when it is renewed, or whenever a liver cell dies and then becomes renewed, it's not automatically renewed to an authentic version of yourself. And Ra also advises to limit and restrict your intake of alcohol, because alcohol damages the liver and alcohol misguides you and misdirects you in your identity and life. So here is the rest of the excerpt of an example of Ra giving about a reflector being in a bar and how that's not good for them.
For example, a reflector takes in human design knowledge and is in a bar with ignorant alcoholics. They are not going to successfully be able to bring out the secrets in their role. The environment is not going to encourage it. Remember, they're reflectors after all. But the moment they're in an environment where secrets are an advantage, then they can immediately live out their role, and they can reflect whether a secret is of value, can bring success to your role or not. And you see the themes of their reflection through either the gates in the G or the gates pointed towards the G.